Yo, right here in the small box. Yo, you, right here in the small box. Welcome back to Flex Mob Reactions, only on the Flex Mob Network. I'm Flex. Welcome back to the channel. Hey, bruh, it's been a hot minute since we reacted to Starsky, but we here today though. So let's not waste no more time and let's get started. Like, comment, share, subscribe. You know the vibe. You tap in with your favorite Canadian reaction channel and network. Don't forget to hit the hype button when I upload these. All right, I just want to make that clear. Like when they're uploading, y'all hit that hype. You know what I'm saying? So look, let's not waste no more time. Let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Let's go.
So music used to be
a
very
Trevor
game
Noah. Oh damn! All right, come on,
like
bro.
The way you would get an artist to blow up was really defined by the labels for the most part. They told a radio station, play this person.
Right. Yeah.
We'll give you the resources, play this person. And that's how you became a star. Things started changing with streaming, with social media, with all of that, because now labels couldn't dictate it the same way. But they have found something that's been really effective now, and that is, and I think Drake did this for his latest album.
Yes,
it's pretty
I've heard
brilliant.
it, yeah.
They've gone out to everyone online, not just like quote unquote influencers. They got you join this platform. I forget the name of the platform.
WAP.
And essentially it
WHOP is called WAP.
sells the services of just the people online. And what happens is I can come on there and say, as Trevor, I have a campaign that I want to launch. I have $10,000 and I pay it to this service. The service then goes out to everyone who's signed up to it, who's just a regular person online, and says to them, hey,
Play the song.
find a way to play the song, find a way to make this campaign go viral, and we pay you per view. So you don't pay people who failed. It's not like putting up a billboard on the highway and hoping
Yeah.
people respond. No, you now go, oh, wow, that was an amazing dance Christiana did. She got 2 million views on that. We now pay her for the 2 million views. And then Tracy did something, it didn't catch on, so we don't really pay her for that. And so you are paying for performance. But what it does, though, is it creates a false idea of what trends
It's popular.
are.
That's right.
Because now you've paid people.
Yo, what's the emoji where I'm like, and it, like the emoji with the pinwheel and me, and I'm just like, nigga, did I just hear what I thought I just heard?
Things started changing with streaming, with social media, with all of that, because now labels couldn't dictate it the same way. But they have found something that's been really effective now, and that is,
Yeah, Josh, that one.
I think Drake did this for his latest album.
Yes,
It's pretty
I've heard
brilliant.
it, yeah.
They've gone out to everyone online, not just like quote unquote influencers. They got you join this platform. I forget the name of the platform.
WAP.
And essentially it
WHOP is called WAP.
The platform is called WAP. Man, where's my notebook? Let me just write that down real quick. It's called what, sir? Sir, say that again, please. It's called WAP. We gonna investigate. You know what I'm saying?
sells the services of just the people online. And what happens is I can come on there and say, as Trevor, I have a campaign that I want to launch. I have $10,000 and I pay it to this service. The service then goes out to everyone who's signed up to it, who's just a regular person online, and says to them, hey,
Play the song.
find a way to play the song, find a way to make this campaign go viral, and we pay you per view. So you don't pay people who failed. It's not like putting up a billboard on the highway and hoping
Yeah.
people respond. No, you now go, oh, wow, that was an amazing dance Christiana did. She got 2 million views on that. We now pay her for the 2 million views. And then Tracy did something, it didn't catch on, so we don't really pay her for that. And so you are paying for performance. But what it does, though, is it creates a false idea of what trends
It's popular.
are.
That's right.
Because now you've paid people to make a trend. And because everyone's trying to chase the money, it makes it seem like there's a trend when there is no
Okay.
trend. And so I'm saying people could pay.
And because of the idea of a trend, that makes people assume this is the standard. With trends and virality, it's either something really funny or it's something like, oh, hold on a second. So is this the standard right now? Is this what we're supposed to do? But people would never realize. I didn't even know about this application. I knew about what they did for Nokia. but I never knew what the application or the platform was called. Never knew. Now that there is a name for it, now we're looking at it like, so this is how, or this is the new pay to win. It's like it's like in the shooting games or in any kind of gaming, like sports games. Pay to win. You pay for these guns. You pay for these players, and the stats are high. The stats are so high. Anytime you get into a match, you're guaranteed to either have high numbers but maybe lose, or get the highest amount of kills and win. But either way, when you pay to win or pay to play, no, it's not even pay to play. It's pay to win. So when you pay to win, you're bypassing the whole line to put yourself not at the front of the line, but sometimes depending on the artist, front of the line. But you're paying to get yourself all the way to the front. Is basically what's happening. So all these artists that are working hard, trying to make things work, you skipping over all these people to put yourself in the top 10. That's essentially what's going on. That's crazy.
Can I put an addendum?
What I love about the music example, I just want to say this. They borrowed that from politics.
I did.
Tiff, put the cup down.
The political influence.
Say that again.
Can I put an addendum? What I love about the music example, I just want to say this. They borrowed that from politics.
I did not know that.
The political influencer model, starting under Barack Obama, it started to mature later, was exactly that. Make this go viral, make this candidate seem inevitable.
Oh, wow.
Trump just did it better and at scale. He seems inevitable with a minority of the voters because he uses audience, influencers to, there's this wonderful piece, I think in the New York Times like a week ago about this sort of like hidden influencer economy of politics and how Trump is like just bypassing the media altogether and going straight to this. And it is embedded in the White House press machine. This has gone mainstream. Music was actually late. We did this in politics.
And I'm so glad she brought this up, because even though she said we were doing this in politics, like Trevor mentioned earlier in the beginning of that video, this has been going on with the music industry for who knows how long. Even going all the way back to just propaganda in general. Walt Disney was directly linked to the CIA. This is well known. Talk about the World War II, World War I propaganda. We could even go back to WWE. Back in the 80s when Hulk Hogan was the real American. Going against Soviets, going against the Iron Sheik. This is not just a one-time thing. But the biggest difference is this is online. And also the quality of the propaganda. Back then when you had music labels like the Motowns, the music also had to be good. You can't just create a trend for Michael Jackson or the Jackson 5. The Jackson 5 actually had to be the Jackson 5. And then,
but see, this is why Michael Jackson is just, Michael Jackson is so, oh my God, Michael Jackson is literally the perfect artist. He is the perfect artist through and through. Because notice how they have to use the strategies and use these strategic creative ideas or strategic creative strategies. No, what am I saying? Strategic creative, that's stupid. Strategic creative ideas to push their music. Bro, the whole point of music is that the music is the promotion to the album. So however you want to push the music, that's going to pull people into the album. But outside the album, post-album release, the music is also supposed to be it's supposed to be the end-all, be-all. It's supposed to, you can use the music. Wow, words are hard. You can use the music to be your beginning and the end of your album run. You just got to know how to platform it. You got to know how to push it, use it. But with Michael Jackson, the music is just everything. Michael Jackson is not with us no more. His controller is unplugged since 2009. I was in grade 9 when he passed. His controller has been unplugged for years. Look at what his music is doing today. People in the movie theaters. You got people dancing. Nobody's sitting down watching them. Everybody's standing up dancing. And when the music stops, everybody sit down again like it's musical chairs. Movie's done. They're going through the credits. Everybody dancing. Everybody feel good, moving, grooving, doing what they want. Like, bro, Michael Jackson's music is so powerful. It extends past his death. A decade past. Damn near 2 decades.
Office. But Drake, the OVO fans, it directly aligns with who they are. Directly aligns with their internal dialogue.
Damn, flow
as
rider.
much as they physically may try to deceive you, it's only meant to hide from the fact that they have no actual value. See how Drake broke the record for 62% drop. A 62% drop. No one has ever done that before.
Nope.
There's already been recorded conversations of them going in group chats saying that they were going to purposely falsify streams. And when this is happening, you go online, it appears Drake is doing amazing, right? The music itself is the music. We've already had plenty of discussions on that. Go watch those videos. But the result, let me just show you. I can easily just say it. Ooh, I just show you. Outstated.
Bro, the thing is that we're living in an era right now where the numbers are not adding up no more, and that is unheard of. We're literally in an era that's unheard of, where the number doesn't apply to the product. This product sold this much, this video had this many views, this song had this many listens. Doesn't mean it's good. Doesn't mean it's watchable. Doesn't mean that this product actually helps. No. The numbers don't apply, and that's why a lot of these businesses right now are in shambles, because these number pushers, let's make that clear, the people that be pushing the numbers, they can't understand or they can't fathom the numbers not matching with the current product. They have to go with the assumption that the numbers still work and they still matter. And as they create other products based on the numbers, and now the product's not working, they're literally in a stance. This is literally what's happening in the industry right now, in the music industry today. They literally do not know what to do, but yet they still have their jobs. Why? If you cannot produce what you need to produce, you gotta go. That's how it always was in the industry, but for some reason, they don't want to let go of these people. Even though the same people that be pushing the numbers do not, the words are hard. The same people that push the numbers are not providing the sales margins. They don't have that revenue coming in as it was before. Even the numbers are as high as ever could have been. And now here we are where the numbers don't apply to the music. So
Where did they gas me up? Where did it go? My head? Look, I thought Drake was supposed to get the party lit.
here come these two son of a...
I thought that Drake was supposed to have the summer lit. It don't look too lit to me. And this is what they've been waiting on. All the Instagram stories. All the sub disses in the comment sections. All these 40-year-old, 50-year-old men saying, we need Drake. Iceman taking over the summer. Maul. DJ.
That's Heineken and his friend at the Bag Fuel.
Academics. Bag Fuel. All these other podcasters. They're saying, man, Drake, we need you. Hip-hop is suffering without you. They don't look like it. And this ain't it. It's more. Look. And they strolling through.
He bought the underwear? Man, that is weird. You're a music diva. What's good? Drake was planning this during the beef. This is just one of the reasons that he was upset with the outcome of the beef. He knew he was only one song away, and K-Dot literally put him on ice. I'm dead. And now he Iceman. So disrespectful. For real. Holy, bro.
Through the club. Hey, DJ going stupid. Hey, you see he got sweat going on the back of his neck.
I know they not strutting.
Look. Hey, he glistening. He glistening. He looking like academics in
I
here.
said he glistening.
Hey,
I'm dead.
but you don't see nobody else. And you only see dudes. I thought Drake made music for the women. Maybe I'm tripping.
Nah, he a
Hey,
mob
look.
boss now, bro.
College educated, man. We got to work side page. APA. MLA format. There's plenty of evidence. Y'all can see what I see. Can't fake real life, man. Look,
They really
I see nothing
strutting.
but dudes grooving. I don't see nobody. Because right now he's 0 for 2. You could easily say, well, maybe the club just ain't lit. Maybe they...
I can't believe they out here doing the shimmy to some Drake. That's crazy, bro. Like, just imagine. What's that one song? Shawty Low, They Know. Or you gonna use Wipe Me Down with Boosie Badass. And who was on it? What was it, Foxy and Webby, if I'm correct? Bruh, yeah, dog. Like, yo, see, I'm Canadian, but I've watched a lot of HBCU videos when they be doing that little, you know what I'm saying? When they hit that shimmy with that shoulder shimmy, that shit, yo, first of all, that shit is ill to me because we don't have nothing like that out here in Canada. We don't have no historic black colleges and universities. We don't got that. All right, we got college and university. What's good, Belize, by the way? I seen you in the chat. What's good? Googler. Shebang is crazy. Shebang is crazy. What's good, Belize? How you feeling? What's good, Diva? I appreciate y'all for tapping in. But yeah, nah, bro. When they hitting that shimmy, bro, that shit, that's the hardest shit. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. Cause we just literally, when it comes to college, like, we just walk in and walk out. Like, when it comes to university, same thing. We just walk in and walk out. Like, what the fuck? It's so crazy, bro. Meanwhile, in America, y'all just like, it's like everything a damn party, bro. I'm trying to get lit. Like, what?
I need to let it marinate a little bit more. Understand? It's been about a week now, or 5 days. I don't know how much longer y'all need. No, this is fast food. You don't need to marinate fast food. This is McDonald's. I need
McDonald's.
5 minutes. What are we talking about? Let it marinate. And this just goes once again to the product is not good enough. It just is not good enough. Last year in 2025 was an amazing year musically
Facts.
for hip hop. We had so many amazing albums. Even this year, we started off the year with amazing albums. We got Isaiah Rashad just dropped, Casino, Baby King. I'm still listening to Don Toliver.
Bro,
He
Casino, Don
dropped in,
Toliver's
January.
projects, still on repeat.
And then even then, I was just about to say Michael Jackson. We going all the way back to the 80s. Timeless music. We don't need...
Bro, let me tell you something. Michael Jackson got the song of the summer, bro. Just choose a song. That's it. Just choose a Michael Jackson song. That's it. That's going to be your song of the summer since y'all want a song of the summer so bad. Go ahead and play some Michael Jackson. It's gonna dust off the rust off of Auntie's knees. Auntie's joints are just gonna be start moving again. That rust is just gonna disappear. All you need is some WD-40 or Hennessy, and them knees are gonna work again. I guarantee you. That Michael Jackson gonna bring in everybody into the function. I guarantee you that.
Drake right now, man. It's messy. It's interesting. But the mass majority of the
Casino's
conversations
fired
have been
to
about
this
what
day.
he's saying, and not about the energy. It's not about the frequency. It's not about the art at all. But you can't talk about the art.
Hey, Diva,
The
that's what's up.
performance, I'm not going to explain it. I'm going to
Let
let Ryan
what
Davis
marinate.
explain.
I just went and saw Drake. Worst concert I've ever been to.
Ain't it?
Worst concert I've ever
I
been to.
hated it.
Worst concert I've ever
Listen,
been to.
I saw him in Future.
I was sitting like, what is going on? I went to the new one. It's the worst concert I've ever been to. And I like his music. Now, imagine how bad. I went to go see Beyonce. Don't even like the Renaissance album. One of the best concerts I've ever been to in my life.
Ever.
By far. Drake, I like
One of the
your music.
goats.
I'm a fan. Nigga, I drove 4 hours.
Not Ryan
Bought
Davis.
2 tickets, front row. Looking at my date like, nigga, you know how bad a concert is when my girl is rubbing me like, it's gonna be okay, baby. I know. That nigga Drake owe me some money. He owe me.
And that's what's so
That's
insane.
hilarious.
That's one of the reasons why I can't be a Drake fan anymore. He's so disappointing. Like, when Kendrick is doing what he does, and Beyonce is doing what she does, and Drake consistently throughout this entire rollout has been comparing himself to Michael Jackson. No. And you can't make the excuse like, we're haters. When Ryan just said they spent money on this.
Mm-hmm.
Do you not understand? People have to call off of work, get hotels, flights, Ubers. You gotta have people take care of their kids if they got kids, and they gotta get the tickets, and they gotta go park, and they gotta go sit around and wait. It's an entire experience, and he's supposed to be one of the best, the GOAT. Now you see why he cannot do stadiums. These are his fans saying this is not good. Haters are not doing this. Haters are not spending all of that time and effort and money, especially in this economy, to go to a concert just to hate on you. Come on, man. And you see, and this is how he performs. No dancing.
It's terrible, bro.
He doesn't even have any actual.
It's not even just that. Like, you don't got no dancers, bruh. You can't be on stage like me, myself, and I, and thinking you're gonna have the greatest performance ever. The greatest performers in the world has dancers, backup singers, etc. You need a team to deliver a quality performance. If you do not have that, you are not going to do well, and a lot of your fans is not going to appreciate the live moments. It's one thing to put out the project. The live moment lets you solidify the project. When you perform the songs live, that's going to let you know this is a staple. This is going to go down in history if you do well in the performance. People to this day still talk about some of Beyonce's performances. People to this day still talk about Kendrick's performances. Regardless of the year. The list goes on. People to this day still talk about The Weeknd. Bruno Mars is on tour right now. Baby Keem on tour right now. But for artists that do have like backup dancers, anybody that goes to their performances, Beyonce, Kendrick, whoever, everybody gonna love that performance. Because that's a performance. Like, that's it. That's what it is. It's crazy to me. And then you on the stage by yourself having a karaoke night as if this is what people were supposed to pay for. If you wanted a karaoke night, just go find a bar that literally has a karaoke night. Do it yourself. You like the music anyway, just do it yourself. You're going to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to stand there and just look at your favorite artist just... Nick, you sing it. Like, what? That's crazy to me.
Background singers.
Oh, Baby Keem's performances are like pandemonium.
Like, dog, we paid to come see you. Why are you sticking out the mic like you want me to sing? Like, this is karaoke. No. And it's even more of a disappointment knowing that Drake is an actor.
Michael Jackson ain't never do no rollout.
Actor. He went to theater. He's professional with this.
Tip
what we
facts.
talking about, man?
For Beyonce,
this
that was
just
the
goes
best
right
one.
back to his target demographic. They don't care. They are living vicariously through Drake. They don't care about what he actually does. They just see what he has. That's it. Whether it's the women, whether it's the cars, whether it's the fame, whether it's the numbers. They don't care about anything else. They only know how to objectify. This just goes back to the porn brain that he has. Remember, even in his album, when he tried to brag about having sex with Cherokee and
For real.
porn stars, Big Booty Ebony's. It's like, and they even came out and said, man, that was 20 years ago. He's bragging about things.
Shut up.
Everyone.
Shut up. Shut up. They really said that? Did
Album when he tried to brag about having sex with Cherokee and porn stars, Big Booty Ebony's. It's like, and they even came out and said, man, that was 20 years ago. Having sex with Cherokee and porn stars, Big Booty Ebony's. It's like, and they even came out and said, man, that was 20 years ago. He's bragging with Cherokee and porn stars, Big Booty Ebony's. It's like, and they even came out and said, man, that was 20 years ago.
And you want to know something crazy? This is crazy, but this is true. Moments like that he just describes, that helps build the character of the artist through the eyes of people within the industry. Because when you think about it, the reason why Drake is so relatable to so many different people is because they studied what the people find as their sanctuary or their sanctity, and they try to apply that to Aubrey over the years. So the things that they find fun, the things that they enjoy, the things they think that's cool, the things that they dream of, they take all that info and they apply it to Aubrey. So did that happen? Yes. But that moment was used to build his character to turn the boy into a man. But it's funny how the man turns back into a boy again in 2026. You see what I'm saying? When you're building your character, when you're building an artist behind the scenes in the industry, it gets real interesting, bro. It gets real interesting. I'm telling you. When you start, like, remember when I said talk about peeling away the layers? When you start to peel away those layers to the artist, to the character, and now you're seeing how it's built firsthand, and the different steps, checkpoints, and gates that they had to go through to win over people within the industry so that they're seen as cool, where they're seen as the guy, and now you're looking at the blueprint. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
He's bragging about things.
Make music a pacifier.
That everyone else sees as being lame. It's lame. That he had to go out and pay for these things.
But excuse me, for real?
Fans are living vicariously through him, thinking that
I know about
they
that.
also are a part of the OVO experience. I want y'all to look at this. Look at this, man. They really in front of the TV. Cheers. Look.
No way.
Look at this.
Nah, bro. Nah, we gotta zoom in on this one. We gotta zoom in on this one, bro. Hold on. Have the comments over here, and we gotta see
they
this.
really in front of the TV. Cheers. Look. Are they really in the video? They really think he a part of OVO. And look at the comments. Me too, bro. And look at the comments, man. And remember, these are grown men. Grown men. This is how we felt that day first watching. We all did this when the video.
Yo, bro. You're playing peekaboo. You're playing peekaboo with your TV, man. Bro, like, your shirt. You playing peekaboo with a man on the TV with your drink by yourself in your living room with no shirt on, sagging your pants to show the brim of your underwear. You need help. You need help. That was 2 years ago? Damn. Bro, you need help, bro. What the
First drop. We all did this. We are Crody. Bro, made it. This ain't the only one. It's a trend. Imagine not liking me. Meanwhile, I'm at home taking shots with you.
You're lying. There's another one. You're lying.
Only one. It's a trend. Imagine not liking me. Meanwhile, I'm at home taking shots with Drake. Girl, man, he dressed up in front of his TV screen, taking shots. The male loneliness epidemic, dog. Ain't this crazy? Told y'all, it's hard to separate the art from the artist because it's a direct reflection. A lot of these dudes that had dads.
The blood of Jesus. What is happening?
The art from the artist because it's a direct reflection. A lot of these dudes that have dads, man. Because ain't no way you as a grown man at home with a family, college educated.
You know damn well that boy ain't got no goddamn family, bro. Look at him.
With their mother and their father that loves you. Sitting at home in front of the TV screen taking shots with Aubrey Graham. Ain't no way POV your girl caught you hanging out with Drake and your OVO brothers. Come on. And it's about her loss. That goes back to the red pill incel culture. He's directly integrated with them. This ain't a new thing. He's been directly tied to the fresh and fit culture, even when they started popping off. Drake is almost their mascot.
The man hit pause on the video so that he can rewind it, start the video again, just to play peekaboo with another man on the TV. See, I used to get confused and a little concerned when the girls be calling the men sassy. Y'all were right. Just don't say I am, but y'all were right. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause if you sassy, don't ever compare me to these niggas. Let me just say that. Y'all need to understand. I am not him. I am not them. I do not move like that. I am not sassy. They be sassy. Don't pile me with these niggas. Cause who are these niggas? We need to stop them. Like what?
At this point, he's the soundtrack for red pill culture. When she catches me DMing Drake, congrats on the 3-5 albums. Crowley, send love to Adonis, Sandy, and Chubbs for me.
Damn it!
You can see a lot of these Neverland, Peter Pan
Not
syndrome, but then a lot of OVO and Drake specifically. The OVO camp is nothing but the Lost Boys. No more, no less. And it gets even worse.
Cat, nigga, I like that.
Yo! Oh,
yeah,
son! Bro!
Yo, Strickland, this is the one time I see you, like, rooting for one black guy.
Yeah, I mean, I generally root for the lighter skin one.
Yo!
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. It's over.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Yeah!
King of...
I mean, it's easy for you to say.
Oh, he called it.
No way.
No, I'm leaving. I'm sorry, America.
Bro, and it's not like the man lost because he got beat up. He lost because he's out of breath. That man, hey, get a zoom in on him. This man is heaving. He is heaving. What the
I was invited. I like the Jew, you know.
Yeah.
I'm starting to understand why the Jews get a lot of hate after being here.
What the fuck?
Stay away from the kids, bro. Stay away.
Stay away from the kids.
Yeah, he was talking about
looking
Epstein.
like
Said, hold on, you just said, yeah, nigga, over to Aiden. Ain't
What?
now one of y'all black.
Thank you. We have a halftime performance, guys. I'm going to surprise people with a halftime performance. We can just hang out for a little bit if you want to get some water. I do want you to commentate at least one more fight, Sean, please.
I'll come. They won't fight.
All right, we got...
But you got a real sensitive black man there, bro.
No, it's not. Ben's
gotta-
great.
He said he got real sensitive, bro, about the N-word.
He didn't actually say the N-word.
Oh, but he sounded real sensitive, bro. Like, what the fuck, bro?
But he didn't actually say it.
This man's out here talking about his dead grandmother, then he's shamed.
Yo, Ben the Don. Ben the Don, you are not with us no more, gang. You are not with us no more. Now, of course, I'm not going to be the one to say it. All right? But I know everybody that has watched this video, all 9,300 plus people that watched this video, and the individuals that is currently here with me today in these two chats, we can all sit here and say you are not with us no more.
And not even being racist.
Wait. Oh, I see what you're saying. But
Yeah,
no,
it's
he
real
didn't-
bad, bro. Real
No, but
bad.
he didn't.
So if you don't know who that is Sean Strickland. He is a fighter. He is well known for this. This is what he's getting paid for. This is not his first time. Like, this is who Sean Strickland is. But this also goes back into who Aiden Ross is. Also goes back into who 6ix9ine is. Also goes back into how all these guys hang with each other. They all have the same energy. They all have the same frequency. And it just so happened, this all happened within the same week. You already know Aiden Ross's background. He literally helped Trump get elected. Even going back to the earlier conversation. That's the reason why I started that clip off with the Trevor Noah clip. Because Aiden was the prime example of what Trevor was trying to communicate. He is the influencer. He is the person that is pioneering the clipping culture. He's one of the biggest ones. Even Drake shouted him out in Iceman when he was trying to diss Rick Ross, saying he was Aiden Ross with streams before Aiden Ross was making streams. This is his guy. They are in communications with each other. You already see Ben the Dunn at the very beginning. DJ Academics is also a part of this. This entire thing it's a freak show, man. And it gets even worse.
What brought you to Brand Risk 14?
Hey! Who's that? Hey! Who is that? Who is that? Who's that? Nah. Who is that? Who's that? Who is that? Who?
And it gets even worse.
What brought you to Brand Risk 14?
I got invited. It's a great event. It's great content, great people, and a lot of fun.
Yeah, they're my boy, man. Listen.
Big shout out to Aiden Ross. He's the man.
Aiden Ross, that's who invited you to the fight? Okay. Yeah, man. I'm just gonna keep it real. You were caught. We own your ass, and you. And let's cut the camera back to Aiden. How is the island sold? Or
all right, Sean. What do you think about that, Sean?
I was asking if you ever feel shame. I got to go home and look myself in the mirror.
I need the SWAT team. I need the National Guard. I need the Navy. I need the police helicopter. Helicopter. He's clearly not in hell. He's walking planet Earth. He's right there. Get him. He's right there. He's right there.
Sean, you want to wear it?
I'm not wearing fucking jewelry.
Yo, Sean's a big fan of that Epstein guy. He told me.
Yo, who wants
Oh, yeah. There's only one pedophile here, ain't me.
Hey, W emojis.
Here.
Yeah.
But the Jew was the one that probably filmed
Yeah,
it.
no, he loves
What are you
that guy.
talking about? All right, let's get on with the next fight. Diddy versus No Neck Jay. Let's go.
God, I hate myself.
Wait, who?
Ladies and gentlemen.
And we've seen this before. This is all just Howard Stern That's it. This is literally Howard Stern in 2026. The initial irritation, and you've allowed that to manifest into anger. Don't do it. That's the reason why we watch film. This is nothing more than the Starsky playbook. Let's watch. Even though they got one of the most famous books of all time, The Odyssey. They're making an entire movie about it. They just dropped the trailer. This is no different than the Siren. This is no different than the Jezebel spirit. This is no different than the lady in the red dress from the Matrix. They want you to take your time and your attention and focus on them, as opposed to focusing on everything else. That's the reason why I started this entire channel. It's about art history. It's about Starsky. We're not just here worshiping the stars. We're talking about the entire Holy Trinity. The star, the sky, and the hypotenuse, the Starsky. Don't let them do it. Sit back and watch. And this is particularly crazy, especially for Drake, when he understood exactly why everyone does not like him. He just had the entire lawsuit about him being called a pedo. And then he go and associate with people like Aiden Ross, also have his own accusations. He's also done nasty stuff on camera. Ben the Dunn, they just had an entire thing with him constantly streaming with young streamers. Drake, you already know his situation. He got an entire song about it. 6ix9ine,
How old is Ben the Don?
was already in jail for this entire situation. Why are they consistently bringing these things up like it's a joke? You are the average of the 5 people you hang around the most. They have no sense. That's the reason why you had to put people like this on the registry. And they think it's funny. Dog, this is not just dark humor. This is not even humor. It's just rage bait. The kids nowadays, they call it rage bait in 2026. About 10 years ago, we just called it trolling. But this is scientifically proven. I told you I have a background in this. Rage, clickbait. There's an entire part of marketing that is specifically to get people angry. They've already came out and said this is not just marketing. It's not.
They use that in It's so crazy how they use. First of all, they've evolved something that's so minuscule into something that is so destructive. They took an idea and said, we can build this and make this joke be a strategy. Rage bait is used as a strategy. It's a strategic way to gain views, to gain followers, to gain subscribers. That's what Aubrey does with his music. That's what they do in movies. How they purposely get things wrong. Because they understood the idea of, regardless if people are talking good or bad about something, they're talking about it. That's what Complex does with their lists. This is why anytime you see somebody put out a list, they're making it wrong on purpose to create conversation. Every time Complex makes a list and they get it wrong, what is the first thing we do on YouTube? We make a video about it. And depending on the creator that makes the video about that situation, what happens? Views up, because they got it wrong. They purposely got it wrong so that it can create a conversation, and all that clicks, the click-through rate, everything, when that's up and the ads are all over the website, that's money in their pocket. That's how, when people visit the websites and the ads are right there all over the place, that's money in their pocket from that click-through rate. That's how a lot of these people be making money even though they got a website. Because all they got to do is either look at the ad, click on the ad by accident, engage with the ad in any kind of way, job's done. They're using rage bait as a strategic way to build an audience and to build the revenue. The disgusting side is the uneducated individuals out there that would actually believe it, and now that lie is their APA source. That's crazy.
Not just sales. This is the CIA. This is FBI. This is the government. They know what they're doing. Once again, I just said this is just a playbook. This is just a film session. We're just watching on a smaller scale.
This
We're
guy's still
consistently
here.
seeing these influencers getting even more bold. And on one side,
Bro, Shebang was mid, bro. What are you talking about?
Kendrick, you have the activists, you have an entire side of hip hop media that was started based off this beef. But on the other side, you have these people, you have those influencers. Not even just on the streaming era, you have entire athletes.
You cannot do this as the quarterback, as the running back, wide receiver, offensive line, defensive line. Okay, cool. Quarterback, you're the face of the franchise, right? And I see Abdul Carter, y'all gonna say, oh, Miles, you overreacted. Abdul Carter said, is this AI? What are we doing, man? He put that on Twitter. So you actually try to tell me that folks are gonna look at Jackson Dart the same on his team. They're not. The respect is gone. It's gone. Abdul Carter, black man from Philly. Stand up.
Sorry, Quickie.
Philly, shout out Philly. He spoke up. And if he's speaking up, imagine all the players that might not speak up, but in group chats, talking to each other amongst themselves, they're saying our quarterback is a nut. They're saying our quarterback is a nut. Now, as an Eagles fan, as a guy who is preying on the Giants' downfall, this is the best news I could see. Now, am I amazed by it? Am I surprised by it? I'm not surprised by it in the slightest bit. I will say the only thing I'm surprised by in this video is the fact that Jackson Dart decided he was going to do this, and he hasn't done anything in the NFL.
And it just goes back to a lot of these people. It's not even just about being left or right, Republican or Democrat. This is a cult. You know who Donald Trump is, even just besides the policies.
Hey, Diva, I appreciate you for stopping by. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for real. Of course, my condolences, to your brother. But I know you're going to be all right. You know what I'm saying? So thank you for stopping by like always, and take care of yourself, Have a great day.
That's who he is as a person.
Oh, no, quick. He's from Philly, that's why.
Convicted of what he's said, what he's done, mentally, physically, spiritually, for over a decade now. We can even go back to the 90s, but even what we know, it just goes, they're so disconnected. They have no idea. I don't think they even understand that people who voted for Donald Trump are backpedaling. They're saying, whoa, we didn't vote for this, even though they did. Even though we told them this was going to happen. They're saying, we want America first. Why are you going to war with Iran? Why is inflation crazy right now? What's going on with the job market? Everybody is looking at Donald Trump crazy. And for you to go and publicly speak on his behalf, as an NFL quarterback, you are the leader. Especially considering what they did with Colin Kaepernick. So all of a sudden, it's perfectly fine. The only thing Colin Kaepernick did was knee for Black Lives Matter. You were supporting Donald Trump. I'm not even going to list down everything he's done. Just his name is almost synonymous now. It's almost like Voldemort. Dog, what we doing? So if anyone that says, hey, let's separate the art from the artist, you can't separate someone's soul from their body. That's how they think. They truly believe that the body and the flesh is something completely different from the soul, and that's not how things work. Going back to them and their pornographic minds. The same way that they can watch Cherokee or Big Booty Ebeneeze, and you think thoughts. Your nervous system responds to those thoughts. Your blood responds to that nervous system. Your skin responds to that blood. And if you're a man, your genitalia responds a certain way. If you're a woman, your genitalia responds a certain way. So everyone on this planet is completely aware of what the subconscious is, how powerful the subconscious could be. That's the entire point of sexuality. And they're trying to make it seem like we don't have brains and we can't see them for what they are. That's the reason why they say the eyes are the window into the soul. I promise you, the more you take care of your thoughts and your internal dialogue, the easier it is to make eye contact. The easier it is you start to like the sound of your voice. Let's see, number one fear on this planet is public speaking. And that is famous Blaise Pascal quote from this French philosopher that says, all of human miseries derive from our inability to sit alone with our own internal dialogue, with our own thoughts. And I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but it's just that simple. Meditation, sit alone with your thoughts, understand the power of your soul and your subconscious. Whether you're an atheist, a Christian, does not matter. An atheist, you have Nikola Tesla, the 369 method. You're a Christian, you have the friend of sinners, prayer. You're Muslim, prayer. Buddhist, you have the middle way. You're Hindu, you have the red dot on your forehead. If you're a boxer, shadow boxing. Come on. The root has always been C squared. A squared plus B squared equals the hypotenuse. Starsky. So appreciate y'all. See you on the next one. I'll be right here.
Damn. Hey, that's what's up, gang. Let me just say this though, cause the thing about what's happening in the world today is there's so much that goes against. That's what's going on in the world today. Conflict is what's running the world. When you have a positive, negative, when you have a pro or con, when they put that con against the pro to create that collision or that clash, when conflict is created, that's currently what's making the world go round. We appreciate negativity more than the positivity, because the positivity, through their eyes or through their practices, through their strategies, they've deemed it as boring. So it's interesting to hear him speak in that way, because like to a lot of people it's eye-opening for sure. Through my mind, I'm like, how do we take the boring and make it lit again? How do we make the right thing to do great again? Because they're making the wrong thing to do great. That's not right. That's currently what's going on in the world right now. So when you go and look at music itself, and now you're sitting there with it, and now you're realizing, oh, we rather hear the violence than hear the positivity. I remember Tank on Drink Champs when he was talking about R&B music and how he can sing, because you have Sam Smith and his song Stay With Me. When Sam Smith sings Stay With Me, multi-platinum, pop record, R&B, whatever. But if Tank was to sing it, and we know Tank can sing better than Sam Smith, but if Tank was to sing Stay With Me, it would go nowhere. We've seen what Sam Smith has turned into. You have that collision where it's like, this thing that probably shouldn't be like here, and then you put it up against something that is the right thing for the right moment, for the right time, and now you have that collision where it's like, we would prefer to see something that doesn't fit be here instead of something that works be present here. That's crazy. So like, I know Starsky has this whole thing with his channel where it's like, we're paying attention to what we're supposed to pay attention to. That makes me think about my channel where it's like, we need to explore these things more, because if we continue to see things at face value, we're only going to fall for that illusion that we should never even be falling for in the first place. That negativity, that illusion, that's what they want to push, instead of the thought process that's supposed to go into our day-to-day lives. The funniest part is the way I come up with the flex in my network. It doesn't even remotely come close to what I was just saying. It's so funny. Oh, it's so funny, bruh. That's hilarious. But yeah, no, I just want to, like, you know, sprinkle a little extra seasoning, you know what I'm saying, on the video. Let me guess, how long did I talk for with this reaction? Huh. Ain't that a shock? God damn, bro. What can I do? I can't help it, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I can't help it. I cannot help it whatsoever. It is what it is. I'll probably upload this one on Sunday or something, because that reaction for a 25-minute video was 1 hour. Yep, Josh got it, because it was 1 hour and 4 minutes. Josh got it. Come on. Josh! Come on down! No, stay there. Oh, man.